In today's episode, we are not only starting the Infinity Fog mana pool that will be the center of magic for our elvish kingdom, but we will also give it a guardian statue that is absolutely worthy of it. Welcome back to the iCraft SMP server, where last time we not only blew out and dug out, but also naturalized this entire ginormous hole. I'm still flying down it, we're still not down there. And let me eat this, and we are down there. Yeah, that was absolutely what I expected, which is why I sounded so confused there. But Virus, you might ask, why did you have chorus fruit in your inventory? Because I also have ender pearls and ender chest and all kinds of ender stuff. We did an end bust live stream and we found quite a few decent things, like a new elytra. Actually, Luke found that, a couple of dragon heads, but most importantly, 36 shulker shells. This is what I really needed, because after dying last time and losing pretty much all of our stuff, the shulker boxes were the thing that hurt me most. Because what we want to do today is fill the entire lower area, oh perfect actually, until this height here with glass in this manner, so that we get the Infinity Fog layer effect. And what exactly are you? Oh, you're an Enderman and you hate me now for you're also an Enderman. Why are Endermen congregating down there? Why do they hate me so much? But what we need in order to get all this glass is obviously a lot of sand. And what I need for a lot of sand are more shulker boxes, which is why we did the end stream. And after dying quite a lot there, Luke luckily came to my rescue, and with his help, it was a success after all. Now, I actually don't know how you make... Oh yeah, this is how you make it. I need a lot more... Oh my goodness, this is great. We have more than we can carry in our inventory. I have never had that many shulker boxes. I am so happy. 18 shulker boxes ready to be filled with sand. Now what we need is a shovel. Last time I made a netherite shovel. Things went horribly wrong. I have one netherite ingot left. I'm determined to try again. Diamond shovel, netherite shovel, mending, unbreaking, and efficiency. There goes my diamond. More levels, and efficiency. The perfect netherite spoon. Off to the desert. Woohoo! Sleep. Set up our array of shulker boxes and get to work. We are done with it. I totally expected to fall off there. I did not. There goes consistency. But look at it. All of these shulkers are now filled with sand. These are 18 shulkers times 27. That is 31,104 pieces of sand. Now, I'm not sure if this is enough. And we still have to turn it into glass, but about that, I am actually excited, because it will mean we finally can use our ginormous super smelter that we built ages ago. Let me actually fill this up with sand too while we are here. And with our inventory full and me being upside down inside and beneath my whatever is going on there, we are heading back to smelt. Let us enter the elvish smeltery. I still don't know if smeltery is actually a word or if it's smithy. I call it smeltery. And I am so in love with this building. It looks fantastic. But we're not here to look at it. We're here to check. Oh, there's a bit of stuff in there. I forgot how many furnaces there are. I think it is 2 stacks of them. It's at least 1 stack. So 60. No, I'm pretty sure it's 128 furnaces running. It is hooked up to our bamboo farm. So if it should run low on fuel, it'll automatically restock itself. So look at the rates of this thing going. I absolutely love it. Why did I have a stick there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's clear all this out, and already the first items are coming in. We should be able to see them here. Yep, there they go. And we're filling up with quad hopper speed. I love it. I'm actually a bit worried if this thing can overflow. Can I push out so many items that 4 hoppers aren't enough? That has me worried a little bit. And the bamboo farm is going, refueling the entire system. I'm so Enderman happy with this. And it is done already. It took the machine as long to smelt these as it took me to place down all the shulker boxes. Oh my goodness. I think we're in for some great fun with this. I've never smelted a full inventory at once. Let's see how the machine handles that. Hey. There you go. If the 4 hoppers that are picking up the items can keep up with this, we can just chuck in all the sand into this chest as fast as it will possibly go, which, yeah, we're at the max speed with 2 hopper minecarts emptying this, which is very fast, but then still, there's a limit to their speed as well. Yeah, this is amazing. This is so very fast. I love it. Here we can actually see how many items come in here from the hoppers. So we almost reach 1 stack, which is totally fine because we have 5 stacks full of bulk storage in the hoppers. So yeah, we can fill this thing. No problem. Next question will be, can the bamboo keep up? We will check that behind the scene. This is oh my goodness. Yeah, we're making progress. Let's see here. Oh, you're still running on kelp. Right, I forgot. Some of these still have the kelp blocks, and there's some bamboo in there. What happened there? Oh yeah, look at that. We're actually running out of bamboo. Oh my goodness. Well, we do have bamboo. I guess the refueling system is just not picking up enough items. Let's quickly see. If it picks up 1 stack, then that would be enough for 1 bamboo per furnace. But as you can see, these are full. Yeah, both of them are full. Then I guess it is just the time it takes them in order to make the entire trip. That is not enough. Like, why aren't these being filled? Oh, no, they were. Well, okay, it's not an entirely perfect machine, but I was aware of that. Yet still, it's crazy fast. This happened just while I was walking around there. Amazing. Okay, there's actually a rather big flaw with this entire machine, as in bamboo is not cutting it as a fuel source if we want super large batches of burning like we're doing right here. For this, we need the kelp. But luckily that is super easy because we set it all up perfectly inside our smeltery. We can just grab kelp from these, they will replenish every now and then. Our kelp farm is automatically hooked up to this, our entire kelp cave in there. As soon as these run low, you see that right here on these indicator lamps. If one of these lamps is off, the kelp farms will be running, so we are producing kelp. I just have to toss it in the smeltery. With that, we're producing kelp blocks that I then toss into the fuel system, which is the only thing that I could optimize. Have an external input for the fuel system whenever I want to replace the bamboo with the kelp. But yeah, it's not so difficult, and as you can see, we are still going strong. We're at this shulker box right now. And that problem was also solved extremely easily. I just have to go here, punched out this guy, and now I toss my kelp in there, and it automatically gets into the refuel system with all the other stuff. Super easy. We are getting closer towards the end here, and I'm getting more and more nervous because apparently we are still missing 2 shulker boxes and a bit worth of glass that should be somewhere in the machine. I'm not oh, actually, yeah, never mind. These were filled with bamboo before I switched back to kelp. Okay, we might be fine. The machine is hungry. I knew that, but I did not expect it to eat that much sand, plus whatever fit in this part of my inventory. This got lost completely. Yikes, not entirely what I had in mind there. I will check the footage. I took some with the camera account so I can look through and inside of the machine, see where and when items get lost, but now we need some dye, and lucky I built this super simple cactus farm is one of the very first things on the server, and yeah, it's not producing much, but over the course of time that it's been here, it collects stuff. I will consider what colors we need. Definitely green, definitely lime, maybe some cyan, also some orange and some yellow and some red. But while I'm pondering that and the smelter is doing some more work, let us also do some work by putting down the central pillar to this thing that will hide our 4 beacons. Which reminds me, I should also put down the beacons. That was planned. Totally. I lost the replay mod footage for this one, I'm sorry. Okay, we have a decent looking pillar. Next thing we need to do is see if this whole infinity fog with different colors idea that I had is actually doable, because I never tried that. So I dug out a bit on the gray test layer that we had here, and I'm gonna fill the dugout stuff now with some colored glass, and we will see how that looks. Hopefully we'll get a mixture of gray and green without it looking weird and intercepted. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Actually it's not bad. It is not bad. What does not work well is this right here. So I guess what we cannot have is a transition between colors, especially colors that are so different like the gray and the green in the top layer, whereby it could even look cool. It is interesting. Does it still look like infinity fog? Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally convinced about it. No, I really like this. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. Okay, let me clean up. Let me make a bunch of colors and then it is time for the big stuff. We start by putting down a spiral shape. This will have 2 functions. For one, it will show me how I want the spiral to be with all the colors that will flow there together and will mix. As for the other, I hope that doing it with sea lanterns will light it up and that we will be able to see this light shining through all of our colors when the whole thing is done. So we'll have the very dark floor only highlighted where the center of the spiral will be. This will all make more sense once I start actually throwing in some colors. The colors we will mix in a multitude of ways. Mostly we will have green tones to begin with. That'll be the bottom and the top layers of our crazy mana pool. And then we will have caves. Several caves with several color themes. I am surrounding the gold cave, for example, with gold ore, the orange cave with iron ore, the red cave with redstone. And all of these colors will be picked up by our spiral shape that we lay down with the sea lanterns, will be swirling into the center. They will mix and eventually they will make their way up and out of that pit into the sky, is the grand plan. So after I explained what feels like way too much here, let's just sit back and look at it happening. I think, yeah, that is it. That was the last of my green. I think I have one shulker box left of glass, but I am so exhausted. Let us have a look at what we have done though. I think it's starting to look so very promising. And how does it look? Okay. A bit chaotic, yes, but that is part of the plan. You can definitely see my idea for having different color sources. Of course we will change this guy, he doesn't look good just yet. This guy looks promising and really cool. This guy I love, looks perfect. And all these colors will be swirling, twirling as they already do, and they will mix. And we will have a green layer on the very top of it. You can see the lower it goes, the more chaotic it is, which I think is great. Already the fog effect is starting to kick in as well. It looks so very cool, and we will cap it all off with more plain layers of green. Then these colors, these contrasts, which look very chaotic right now, will look a bit more like this. They'll be in the lower depths, and the upper layer will look smoother, which will hopefully help the eye focus on the different layer. We are halfway done, by the way. This took me, I'm not kidding, guess, make an educated guess how long this took me, including gathering sand. Did you make a guess? The answer is 10 hours. Oh my goodness. But we are halfway there. I think this is layer number 6. I want to have 11 layers, which means we'll go a lot higher, but that's okay. It looks so cool. I am so happy with how the fog effect is turning out. This spiral really looks cool also, and the colors will grow out of the spiral and start to make an actual helix kind of shape up towards the sky, with the beacons shining, which are disabled at the moment because I think there is something on top of... Oh yeah, there's definitely something on top of them. But this is a great success, an amazing start. I am super happy with how this looks. Shaders look great as well, but only at a certain time of day. It can be very reflective when the sun shines down directly and then you barely see a thing. But I think this will be an amazing success. But for today, this is where we leave it. I need a break from it. So let's plop all our colored shulker boxes down. We'll have to refill them. We'll have to do another big sand gathering. Another one as big as the one we did today. I'm not looking forward to this. What I am looking forward to though is building the next structure. I think I'll go with stone brick just for the time being. And what I want to work on next is this giant spiral. Make it look like it actually belongs there, and lay out the pathway that we want to run all the way up here through the mountains, so we can look down on the thing better. So give me a minute to prepare, and then we'll jump right back into our next time lapse. This one started off about as easy as it gets. Just throw down a bunch of circles to a bit of terrain terraforming. Be careful not to kill any animals, because they kinda really want to jump off cliffs there, I don't know why. And then just throw down some pillars to make everything look supported, which is why I separated the circle into several segments, so I knew several circle into several oh wow, that's a lot of S sounds. I hope the microphone picks them up. These I am sorry, I'm getting distracted. Pillars. The pillars were kind of the doom of this little side project. Oh, the pillars. To make everything worse, I decided to make them out of quartz, which I didn't have very much of, so you see me placing, breaking, placing, and breaking a lot of quartz here, and it's not enough. Just saying, it's not enough. Great! This is one of these good news, bad news, good news, bad news, good news, bad news situations. We have a situation here. Good news! The pillars are done. Bad news, I don't like them at all. I'm sorry. Good news, I have a solution for that. Bad news, I destroyed them all. Good news, I came up with something way better instead of them. Bad news, I built it and the replay mod didn't capture it because it crashed. So yeah, here it is. And okay, you might say, what is this? What is this? It is supposed to be a giant stylized bird, and I think it's gonna be absolutely fantastic. It's kinda difficult to get a good shot of, ooh, from the bridge, yeah. Let's have a look from up here, and yes, oh yes, oh my god, oh yes! Absolutely. Yes, of course, it's not gonna stay stone. Don't worry about it. I will try another replay thing, fingers crossed. And in that, we will finish this guy. At least as far as I can make it. I don't have too much quartz yet. I have a bit more in chests. And I have quite a bit of gold left. 315 left. I was at the gold farm for a while. But yeah, I will try to add more details to the guy. He is of course supposed to be made out of quartz. And the walkway that we have up here, I want to kind of get integrate. I can't believe I landed there. Kind of integrate into the wings, so it'll kind of end here. So you have the opportunity to walk up to the bird, and I mean it's mess if you don't really realize that when you're standing a bit far away. But oh, of course I messed this one up. Ouch! But yeah, it's quite a big bird, and it's actually designed very peculiarly English height, i.e. because this opening is a sphere that is directly linked to the center of our walkway. And in the center of our walkway, let me try to show you from yet another angle. In the center of our walkway, we will have this giant crystal that is fueled by the mana pool that we started building today. And this giant crystal will have an offshoot of energy, just like this beam right here, going right into the center of this and either straight through this and towards the horizon. And I mean, there is sunset, there is sunrise, there is sunset. English difficult, I just woke up. And I think it should look absolutely phenomenal with an energy beam going through this. Maybe have a little energy ball right here. I'm not sure about this yet, but let's stop talking. Let's start building. I don't know how to fly in that pipe. Ow. Hi. Yes, and yes. It looks fantastic. Oh my goodness, it looks so cool. It looks a bit out of place, yet still, but I think this is only because it kind of looks too thin for what it really is. But once we have the walkway connecting to that thing, it'll be perfect in every single way. I haven't looked at the back of it yet. I kind of cheated out on that because I haven't too much yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing. But even from the back, this should look, oh, I almost fell down there, be a bit careful. This should look so super cool. Like these will be gone, they're obstructing the view just yet. Then we can look down into the pit. The mana will be swirling up twice as high as it is now. It'll almost come to Enderman. Almost come to up there. And then the spirals will continue further up into our energy crystal that we will have right there in the center. I fell down after all. Okay. We achieved a lot today. And by today I mean in the past 3 weeks. This episode took me a crazy amount of time, not only because of all the work that it took in order to get here, but also because there are some things happening in real life that acquire my full attention, that are very time consuming and also mentally very, let's say, taxing. It's a hard time, but that's life. Sometimes it's rough. We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna use my energy to be positive, get through the problems, and in the next episode we might be able to finish this guy. We'll definitely finish the bird and get the walkway connected to it, and I'm pretty sure we can start on the crystal. That'll mostly be prismarine blocks, and I have a bunch of sea lanterns. Yeah, that's the word. I have a bunch of these still left, and once we're done with this project we can start working on the palace that'll grow onto these cliffs right here and maybe come around to over here. I'm not entirely sure about this just yet, but the bird with its wings being spread up like that and held in these shapes, I love these shapes. I want to do more with it. It looks so fantasy-ish. I can totally see elvish in there. Maybe it's a bit too human because it looks a bit like an eagle, and eagle is something that humans idolize very frequently, but it can be a phenix, which is why I gave it the little red thing like there. It's a bit like what a chicken has, but that's what I imagine a phoenix would have there as well. So yeah, with our eagle phoenix chicken done and ready, at least from one side, I would say we say goodbye for today. I really hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you did, and if you want to help out the channel, you can hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more silly content like this, you can hit the subscribe button. This was your personal virus, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.